Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy.
Ready, set. 54, right there. 54 miles. Rip right.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Gets around him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 1, Smith. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Smith. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ready.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. You tighten up.
A shotgun snap for Smith. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, a run with Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jeffrey Simmons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, Smith. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, first and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. They go play action with Trubisky. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side complete to Herring. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Smith operating from the gun. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Fletcher Cox, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. John Ross, 52 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. From the 29, Smith. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Ready? 94.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, echo. Clear. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Ready?
Here's Smith. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Again, Smith. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Gordon there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And Ginn's got it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They run. This is Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Smith now to throw. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain there of 21 yards.
Complete to Josh Gordon. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Off the toss, Cohen able to power through. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Did your high school have that same push 'em back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Ready, break. 51. Target. 5.
After the interception, here's Smith. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Smith now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 51. Come. Ready.
Now Smith from the gun, he'll throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Check 4.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again at Super Bowl 54. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You ready?
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost of the
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Nigel Bradham able to get him for a loss of about 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Trubisky. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Henderson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. He's got a 1st down or more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the double. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Now.
Smith on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. This is Cohen. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
I got one. Fight.
The run for Pollard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he completes it to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Break. Hey, Alpha. Like.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. It's a party now.
On second down, it's Pollard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, orbit.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down. 60 or. Snap.
To throw on 3rd down. Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up
all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Smith. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Smith going to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Pollard again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the